What if everything you prayed for started falling apart? Not slowly, not gently, but all at once. What if the very things you believed God gave you were the same things slipping through your hands? You trusted Him. You believed in His plans. You held on to every promise you thought He placed in your heart. But suddenly, nothing made sense anymore. The doors you prayed would open remained closed. The opportunities you waited for never came. And the people you thought would stay slowly disappeared. She sat alone in her room one night, staring at her phone, scrolling, waiting, hoping for a message, for good news, for something to change. But nothing did. The silence was unbearable. "God, where are you?" she whispered. Not out of anger, not out of rebellion, but out of confusion. Because she believed. She really did. Days turned into weeks. And instead of things getting better, they got worse. Bills piled up on the table, each one a reminder of her reality. Conversations turned into arguments, and arguments turned into distance. The dreams she once held so tightly began to feel impossible. And yet, she tried. She smiled when people asked if she was okay. She laughed when she didn't feel like it. She showed strength, even when she felt weak. But behind closed doors, she was breaking. Every night she prayed, not short prayers, not routine prayers, but desperate prayers. The kind that come from a tired heart, the kind that carry tears. "God, please, just help me. I don't know what to do anymore." But heaven felt silent. No answers, no signs, no clear direction, just silence. And slowly, that silence started to change her thoughts. Did I do something wrong? Is this my fault? Is God even listening to me? Doubt is quiet at first. It whispers. But if you let it stay, it grows louder. The weight in her chest became heavier each day. The kind of weight you can't explain to anyone. Until one night, she reached her limit. She fell to the floor, tears streaming down her face, her voice shaking as she cried out, "I don't understand, God. I trusted you. I gave everything to you. So why is everything falling apart?" And then, nothing. No voice, no answer, no miracle in that moment, just silence. But something was different this time, because in the middle of that silence, she stopped running from it. She sat in it, and for the first time, she listened. Not with her ears, but with her heart. And in that quiet, broken moment, a gentle thought came to her. "Trust me, even now." It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic, but it was real. And somehow, that was enough. Not enough to fix everything instantly, but enough to steady her heart. She took a deep breath. For the first time in a while, it didn't feel as heavy. The problems were still there. Nothing around her had changed, but something inside her did. She stood up, not because she had answers, but because she chose to trust. One step at a time, one day at a time. She kept going, even when it was hard, even when it didn't make sense. She chose to believe that God was still there, even in the silence. And then, something unexpected happened. Not all at once, not in a dramatic, overnight miracle, but slowly. A door she thought was permanently closed opened in a way she never imagined. An opportunity came from someone unexpected. Help arrived at the exact moment she needed it. And the things she thought she lost started being replaced with something better. Not perfect, but purposeful. Peace began to replace her anxiety. Hope started to grow again. And in that quiet realization, she understood something she couldn't see before. God was never absent. He was working in every delay, in every closed door, in every unanswered prayer. Even in the silence, He was moving. Every tear she cried, He saw. Every moment she felt alone, He was there. Every season of waiting was preparing her for something greater. And maybe, just maybe, the silence wasn't God ignoring her. Maybe it was God teaching her to trust Him beyond what she could see. So now, the question isn't, why is this happening to me? The real question is, can you still trust God when you don't understand? Can you still believe when you don't see anything changing? Can you still hold on when everything feels like it's falling apart? Because sometimes, the moment you feel like God is the most silent is actually the moment He is working the most.